Hello and welcome. My name's Kevin. This is Stu for Bruce. We're here in CK3 once more with you all for another time lapse. This time we'll be running the time lapse 3 times in a row, a Shattered World time lapse, to see how well solidating the world map now that the new update is out. We'll see if they can develop more kingdoms than they've been able to, more empires, see if there's just more mega states in the future. So we'll see. Let's get into our predictions. My first prediction is, as always, I think the Christians, more specifically the Catholics, will do the best. Prosperous kingdoms will probably be France, my guess. Maybe Andalusia, just because they have Cordoba, one of the many Byzantine kingdoms probably will do well. And then finally, I'm going to take a gander and say that the Iberian struggle is actually going to get solved by the AI. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with those couple guesses, and I'll see you at the end of the third one. All right, here we are, a couple of 100 years in the future, and we've I think we can start to say that we are seeing a lot more successful AI, and it seems like a lot more powerful nations being formed. It's interesting. We've seen more Westlavia, Francia, Scandinavia, this empire, the Rajasthan Empire, the Seljuks Empire. Oh, still just a kingdom, but a big one at that. It seems to be a lot of different kingdoms that are much larger, a lot of different empires that are actually coming together and staying stable for a much longer period of time. Faith. Just like that. I'm seeing Catholicism still kicking butt, taking names, Asheri, Orthodox, Chevidism, all this kind of staying pretty much the same. We have some reformed faiths down here, it seems like, but for the most part, religion is staying put, at least in the 1066 scale. Let's look at culture next. We have, just seems like normal amount of culture change, some interesting Flemish, Norman combinations, different flavors, Greek, and then out here, for the most part, the same. I don't know. When it comes to culture, it feels like it's important, but not as important. Let's glance around at the kingdom map mode and see just a general idea. It seems like a lot of these kingdoms have been formed and are in power. I would say, just from clicking around this a little bit, I want to say large, as much as probably like 80% seem to be in power. There's a couple here and there that we're finding that aren't in use, but for the most part they are being used. As for empires, looks like the Iberians figured out their situation. A little less of the empires being employed. It looks like only 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5 are 6 being used out of the, I think it's 25 or something like that. Last but not least, let's look at who was the strongest of them all, and it looks like the Rajasthani with 130,000. Next, after that, we have the French with about 92k, and then after that is the Seljuks with 84. But all in all, it seems like the AI is starting to consolidate their lands better, even with just starting out with just basic counties. They are still able to build up to even forming Scandinavia with all that has entailed with it. Changes they've made in the back end is clearly starting to work better. But I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao.